Friends, today I am going to share a few of my thoughts on guidance, counseling and mentoring of students. We hear students making statements such as, I need the guidance of a teacher to help me learn what it means to be a professional in my field. I need the guidance of someone who cares enough about me to help open doors leading to job opportunities. I am confused about my future. I want someone to help me have greater clarity about myself, my abilities and opportunities for my abilities, etc. I am not able to cope up with my studies. I do not understand anything. My parents hope that I will graduate and get some job. What do I do now? Can somebody help me out? Quite a few students have problems of adolescence, insecurity in life, mismatch between interest and programs of study, social problems like humiliation, disrespect, poverty, etc. All such students, as discussed above, need someone to share his thoughts, someone to listen to him, someone to scaffold him, someone to help him out. Now, there is the other side also, the problem of faculty members. As one professor notes, that those in academics struggle with their own needs and demands of the career, which leaves little time available to assist others. Faculty members with around 2 years of experience, that means young faculty members, note that they do struggle to prepare for teaching the courses, do justice for continuing research in the new institution, and assisting the head of the department in administration. There is little time for guidance, counseling, or mentoring of students. Mentoring of newly recruited teachers by senior teachers is very much necessary. Guidance, counseling and mentoring of students by teachers is necessary in all the institutions of higher education. Let me discuss first guidance. Guidance means to indicate, to point out, to show the way, to lead and direct. There are two types of guidance. One is academic guidance and the other one is career guidance. Let me discuss first the academic guidance. Underperformers in a course need academic guidance such as clarification of concepts and doubts while doing the assignments, tips for preparing for the tests, scaffolding and empathetic communication to improve their self-efficacy. They need your guidance outside the classroom. This is in addition to the remedial classes for a group of students where applicable. The teacher may have to stay beyond the institute timings to provide guidance to the needy students. In most of the courses I taught during a span of 4 decades, there were no failures. There were no failures, sir. Therefore, I can say with confidence that it was because of the academic guidance I provided to the needy students outside the classroom on a continuous basis. Now, let me discuss career guidance. It is advisable that one faculty member in each department is equipped with the expertise on career guidance of students and a database regarding the opportunities for further studies and employment opportunities for different academic programs organized by the department may be made available, which is updated every year. The faculty member in charge of career guidance can give a few lectures on different opportunities for further studies as well as employment opportunities. After listening to those lectures and going through the database, a few students may come to you seeking your further guidance among the shortlisted options by those students. This one-to-one interaction several times will lead to self-discovery of the students about their aptitude and competencies and enable them to take a right decision about their future career. I played a vital role in the career guidance of a large number of my students, and feedback from them later indicated that it was a right decision taken by them. Now, counseling. Let me discuss counseling. I quote here Carl Rogers on counseling. Counseling is a series of direct contacts with the individual which aim to offer him assistance in changing his attitude and behavior. Counseling involves two individuals, one seeking the help, that is counselee, and the other professionally trained person who can help the other, that is counselor. There should be a relationship of mutual respect and trust between the two individuals. This is very important, sir. The counselor discovers the problems of the counselee and helps him to set the realistic goals and achieve them. Though professionally trained persons are employed as counselors in some institutions, I opine that a few teachers in every institution have their natural abilities and expertise developed by interaction with several students of different socio-economic backgrounds, with different problems of adolescence and different mindsets. Those teachers can develop their expertise further through the online courses on counseling. Teachers who are empathetic by nature and have developed the expertise of counseling can function as counselors for a large majority of the students in need of counseling. Students will be greatly benefited by the teacher counselor, sir. I played the role of counselor also in several cases in which the students themselves came to me with their problems and seeking my help. Sometimes they knocked at my doors when I was at home and went on explaining their problems. All those students did very well later after coming out of the problems, some of which are the perceived problems, not real problems. In all the counseling sessions, I understood that most of us need somebody who is well informed and matured enough to listen to us with concern and give realistic advice by putting themselves in our place. Now let me discuss mentoring. Mentoring relationship is a close, individualized relationship that develops over time between a student and a faculty member, and that includes both caring and guidance. Hall defines mentoring as an intentional relationship focused on developing the self of relatively unseasoned protege, that means a student, through dialogue and reflection. The primary function of such relationship is to develop the protege's learning capacity, that means the student's learning capacity, by transmitting knowledge, organizational culture, wisdom, and experiences. These four are the mentoring components. My experience as mentor, several students of mine at UG, PG, and PhD levels chose me as their mentor in its true sense. The mentor-mentee relationship continued beyond their graduation also in a few cases. During our interactions so many times, all the four mentoring components, namely knowledge, culture, wisdom, and experiences were shared. Both the mentee and mentor were greatly benefited in the process. Career guidance, counseling, and mentoring of the students are given weightage for the accreditation of the institutions of higher education by National Assessment and Accreditation Council, that is NAC, and for the accreditation of the individual academic programs by National Board of Accreditation, that is NBA. Now, let me discuss a few guidelines for the mentoring system in institutions of higher education. Every institution must establish a system in which the mentor and mentee relationship functions very well. The number of mentees assigned to a mentor may be to a maximum of 20. Maximum of 20. The mentor may be one of the teachers of the student. The mentor-mentee relationship may be for a minimum period of 1 year and may be continued up to graduation of the student if the student wishes so, or even beyond. When the students join an academic program, the department which offers the program will assign a group of 20 students to the same mentor for a period of 1 year. From the second year onwards, the choice of the student may also be taken into consideration while assigning a mentor. In the case of BTech programs, it is preferable that during the first year, one of the teachers of the student may be assigned as mentor. From second year onwards, one of the teachers of the student's discipline may be assigned as mentor. For example, BTech CSE students will have mentors from the CSE department. That works better. Now, seventh guideline. The frequency of meeting of mentor-mentees may be once in a fortnight, and the dates and time may be scheduled without any prejudice to the normal academic schedule. And guideline 8, it is a good practice. It's a good practice to provide a slot for mentor-mentee meetings in the timetable itself. The outcome of the interaction of the meetings may be recorded in the form of a report in a template designed by the institute for the purpose. The problems faced by the mentees may be immediately brought to the notice of the concerned and addressed appropriately. The action taken report may be included in the report of the next meeting. The record containing the discussions and outcome of the mentor-mentee meetings and the redressal of their issues forms the evidence for the weightage by NBA or NAC. Now let me conclude with this statement. It is necessary that every faculty member in higher education involves himself or herself in career guidance, counseling, and mentoring of a few students every year. His or her contribution in all these must be given due weightage in selections or promotions to higher positions. Thank you very much, sir.